And actually, it's actually ramen.
What do you mean it's Robin? Like, just Robin in general, that's his kryptonite? He sees Robin and he just immediately gets weakened?
No, because he blames himself for Tim Drake,
You mean Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. My bad.
Get your
Wrong one. It
Batman
was like six ramen.
characters.
I'm sorry, I don't exactly remember which one of the six Robins.
No, there's Tim Drake, Dick Grayson, uh, Dick Grace, shit. Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, the girl,
Why are you streaming Ground Zero?
Damian Wayne, there's Batwing. He probably doesn't count it as a Robin, but I'm gonna count him as one.
You mean Bastard Robin?
Didn't he die, but like he came back, so he's better now?
I don't remember Damien dying.
It was like, I think he died in like the 4th or 5th comic he was introduced in, but he got better.
Dude, that was a good movie though. Did you ever watch it?
The death of the son of the Batman or whatever.
No.
Where Damian Wayne's just a dickhead.
I think it's like the Legend of the Red Skull or whatever.
Oh, which one was that?
That's the one where Damian Wayne comes in the animated movie.
Was it? I don't think I've ever seen it then. Wait, yeah, I saw the opening with you, I think, because you said it was good, and then we got halfway through it, and then you like changed it to something else.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I remember very vividly.
Bro, your stream's not coming through.
Yeah, it's copying application data.
Oh, okay.
It'll be done in 5 minutes, though. So that's good. This is a fun stream. What a fun and enjoyable thing to stream. I'm having a good time. How about you?
I wonder if I could just take my controller upstairs and it'll still read it so I can still talk.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, let's try it. I'll walk upstairs.
Do you know what a urethral swab is?
That sounds like something you stick on your dick.
Yeah, it's when like a doctor grabs a Q-tip and like rams it up your dick hole and like swabs it around.
That sounds extremely painful.
Yeah, from what I've heard it is. But the doctors always say like, it's no big deal, don't be a pussy. You know, like they do. Yeah, like they do with everything else.
Well, no, I think you said you've gotten the ear scrape, right?
An ear scrape?
Okay, well then, yeah. No, so can you still hear me? Actually, I moved upstairs.
Say things.
Okay.
No, I can't hear you. You're breaking the fuck up.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I don't necessarily make it all the way, unfortunately.
That's pretty dookie.
I mean, I almost made it. If I was sitting in my loft and not my room, I could probably get away with it. But unfortunately, but yeah. So because I have horrible issues, I end up actually just naturally having earwax more than other people, producing it more.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually one time that got really bad. And some had fallen to the inner part of my ear and hardened. So I basically couldn't hear out of one of my ears because of it. So then they had to do was take a little plastic tool and scrape the crap out of my inner ears.
Yeah.
Just a second. But yeah, so they ended up having to go in and scrape the stuff out of my inner ear. It's the most painful thing ever. And it's not even like they were like, oh, it'll be fine. They're just like, we'll make it as fast as we can. Because yeah, so yeah, it was in there. It was horribly painful. And then yeah, they're like, you know what? You stayed, like, you're able to stand after that. That's ridiculous. It's like you have a will of iron. like we've literally done this for people, and they're on the floor screaming and crying. Full adults.
That bad, huh?
I'm just like, what fucking pussies?
I think the worst thing I ever got done medically was like...
What's funny though, that they kept me there for a while. They're like, yeah, so it may sting for a while. Keep this cotton ball at your ear. Let us know if you start bleeding out your ear.
What the fuck?
Because you're not supposed to have stuff in your ear, so going and scraping it across might have extremely irritated it, causing you to bleed naturally as a resistance against it. So like, we'll just make sure you're not bleeding out your ear.
That's...
I wasn't.
I think the worst thing that... Yeah. The worst thing that happened to me was like... Fucking... I slammed my head on a shower because I slipped. And... Like, when they gave me stitches, I guess they didn't care enough. They were just like, ah, fuck it, he'll be fine. And they just put, like, not even... Pretty much no numbing medicine in there. They put, like, no numbing medicine in my forehead, and they were like, alright, time to sew this bitch up. And I felt everything.
Ooh.
It was like, you know, whenever you see something and it just teleports you to another state of being or whatever, or like, it's just so emotionally fucky that you just can't see properly. That's how I felt.
Dude, like, like, when I got my thing, oh my god, that ear thing, I tensed up so hard, I was like in a different dimension. I was like, ugh. It was so horrible.
Oh shit, I skipped the intro. Oopsie daisies. Now I gotta wait at the title screen for it to...
Why are you playing Ground Zeroes and not Phantom Pain, though?
Alright, I want you to click on the stream.
Wait, why is it Birth by Sleep? What are you doing?
I want you to read the title.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts Ground Zero. Okay. Okay.
Do you get the joke now, idiot?
Yeah, I get it. Shut up.
Little slow on the uptake. Whatever, fuck the intro. Suck my 3.5-inch dick. Block counter. I've played Kingdom Hearts before, I know how it works. I got a level 1 playthrough on my streaming channel, check it out.
Yeah, why aren't you playing that?
Because I want to play this, fuck off.
No.
I want to play a tech demo for Kingdom Hearts 3. Because allegedly it's coming out this year.
Yeah, sure.
Which one of these keys belongs to my front door?
You have a front door?
Yes. Has it ever actually said what Kingdom Hearts is? Like,
as far as we know, isn't Kingdom Hearts technically the gateway between the realm of light and the realm of darkness?
well, it's a heart, or sometimes it's a door. It's a heart moon or it's a door. Who the fuck knows?
Wouldn't that just make it the gateway between this world and the world of darkness?
Well, yeah, that's what it is, but... Like, what's its form?
It is time
A gateway.
to return to our world. The green flame
You ever noticed how weird Yen Sid's eyes are?
Terra and Aqua must be
A little
saved
bit,
from
yeah.
their sad.
Fuck is up with that?
They have more to achieve.
Early animation.
Following their first battle with
It
Xehanort,
doesn't translate well.
I wouldn't say it's early. It's in Unreal Engine 4.
and so Aqua found a safe
There's
location
the
to
characters
conceal.
from the early days of animation.
When she
Yeah,
set
okay,
off
but you know
in
what?
search
This
of
game was
her
$60, so...
She fell to a place from which there is no return.
Granted, it came packaged with another game and a movie.
What is with you and wasting your money on stuff that is...
I saw her.
Well, I didn't get this. I didn't buy it. My friend got it for me. More accurately, I'm borrowing it.
Well, then why... So the necessary details you're leaving out.
What are you talking about? I'm borrowing this game from a friend. How is that hard to How is that hard to grasp? I'm not like asking you to decode the Da Vinci Code.
Tell me though. How was I supposed to know that if you didn't tell me?
How long have you known me, Zane?
Apparently not long enough.
We should have telepathic communications by now. No. I don't want to hear the music. So is Batman Ninja almost out?
Is what?
Batman Ninja? You know the one when he's in Japan and the Joker's there too?
Could it be?
Are you sure you're not talking about Wolverine?
Yeah, Batman Ninja, Batman Samurai or whatever, when he's like a samurai in Japan. You were the one that told me about this, how do you not remember?
What?
The fucking... Batman in a samurai, he's in samurai times, he has a sword. What do you fucking... You were the one that told me! How do you not remember? When you first saw the fucking trailer and you told me it existed, and I was like, oh wow, that's pretty neat. How do you not remember this?
How long ago was that?
Not too long ago.
I think you're wrong.
I don't think I am.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
It's fucking Batman Ninja. Batman's a ninja. That's it. That's the name. That's the premise. You were the one that told me about it. How else would I know what it is if you hadn't told me about it? And I know you told me about it because I didn't know about it until you did.
Why is Cinderella's world?
What the fuck? I've never seen this. What?
You were the one that fucking told me about it. What do you mean you've never seen it before?
Wait, time travel? What?
You were the one that told me. How do you not remember?
No, I did not tell you this. This actually does not look good. This is Berserk 3D animation. This does not look good.
No, don't compare anything to Berserk.
No. I did not know this existed. That wasn't me. You might be thinking Brandon or something. This is not me.
I know for a fact that it was you.
This was not me. No. You remember it wrong. I did not know this existed. I am not gonna watch it. This was not.
There's no time in the realm of darkness.
I walk on and on without end. In the realm
What do you mean it doesn't look good? Everyone thinks it looks good.
I know something has started to go wrong.
No. interested in that at all. Oh Lord.
It looks...
I don't know who you were talking to, but that was not me.
It might have been Brandon.
Yeah, it was probably Brandon.
I get you two confused a little more than I should.
All Brandon wants to do right now is talking about Dragon Ball FighterZ. Like, oh boy, Dragon Ball FighterZ, you mean the game I stopped playing a long time ago because I played through the campaign? Cool.
I guess I know which way I'm going.
Such an asshole. You were the one that bought it.
I mean, yeah, I bought it. I haven't said that. It's like we've pretty much experienced all there is to experience. You don't have to sit here and keep talking to me about it.
Have you played every single character?
Yeah, we pretty much did play every single character together. We have our mains picked, we got our thing. It's literally just we kind of play. It's like talking about Mortal Kombat past playing arcade with every character.
Do you remember in like middle school when everyone had like Mortal Kombat cheat codes and shit?
It's like, that's whatever. It's all that big. We have all of our stuff settled. I've settled with that. I played campaign through completion. It's really just kind of play friends whenever we want. I don't need to hyper focus on it.
Did you ever have like that kid in your class that always like told you fake things in video games? Like you could find Mew under the truck in Pokemon?
No, I didn't have friends.
Not only did you not have that kid, you just didn't have friends in general.
Huh?
The way you fucking said that, like, not only did you not have that kid, you didn't have friends either.
You're cutting out. I'm getting half of sentences. Unplug your mic, plug it back in.
Is this better, Nipple Eater?
I took it for granted.
Yes. Restart your sentence, please.
It's not worth it, never mind. I don't care anymore.
And to I just heard half a comment on the way I said I don't have friends.
Wow, that's fucking hilarious. It just went from like Unreal Engine 4 beautiful graphics to like PSP.
Fantastic. But to go on your thought of whatever the hell you said, the reason it was like that, because that's exactly how it was. I'd have one guy I'd talk to, like, I'd be like, hey, Star Wars is cool, we're nerds, right? And he's like, yeah, I like Star Wars. And I had like one friend for like 4 years.
Am I that friend?
I had like one friend. No.
Oh.
No, we're talking through like grade school and shit.
I was about to say, like, am I just not your friend?
That's the time period we're talking about with the basis, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, I had one friend that was like, oh, you fucking gay, and it's like, no. You know, children were like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
They're like, you fucking gay. Or, actually, you didn't do that. You're just like, you're gay though. We're kids. We're 10 years old. You're gay. And we're like,
gay is like the ultimate insult when you're a kid.
yeah, it's like, yeah.
If someone calls you gay, there's no way you can recover. You're just down for the count. You're not coming back.
You know, and then in the last 2 years of grade school, Tommy was like my best friend ever. And he carried over into high school, and that was like the best.
Yeah, and now he's an asshole.
So I went from like one good friend to like 2 good friends in like the last years of grade school, like 8th grade and whatever, and then into freshman year of high school, I had like 2 friends. That was crazy. I finished off with 3 at the end of high school. I had like 3 or 4 friends. It was nuts.
Sounds pretty nuts.
You know, like, damn, you have like less than 5 friends? How crazy are you?
I don't think I've ever had more than like 3 at a time.
Yeah, and this isn't like, you know, the one person you talk to in each class or whatever. We're talking like genuine friendships. I have like 3. I think I have like 4 right now, I guess. But with the way life is, it's like, hey, remember when we used to hang out? and then that's what our friendship is.
Yeah, hey, remember when we used to be friends? No? Who are you?
Yeah, that's what happens when I talk to everyone else I've seen from school.
I don't talk to anyone from school. Besides you, Brandon, and Tommy sometimes.
I don't, like, the only person I ever talk to is Alexis.
Who the fuck is Alexis? Short Asian?
Your weird cat person ex friend.
What?
Whatever.
Who the fuck are you talking about? Have I ever met her?
Probably not.
Then why would you bring her up?
Because I know her.
Well, you brought her up like I should know her, and I don't.
I thought you might. Like, literally, the one person you knew in common was the weird cat ex you had.
Cat ex? I had an ex that was a cat? Are you having a stroke or something? Are you okay? I'm genuinely concerned for you.
The one that went lesbian, you said had the weird cat thing.
Oh yeah, like every time we sected, she'd like say asterisk turns into cat. For absolutely no reason, and it weirded me out.
You would throw her out the window.
Every time she did it, I'd throw her out the window. She didn't like it. I think it was probably one of the main reasons we broke up. That and she tried to cheat on me, but to a lesser degree.
Yeah, we one of her friends. But I had art class with her, and I knew her from, like, earlier grade school, so it's like I had more of a respect towards that part, because that whole group was full of fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Like, I hated that entire fucking group that girl was in, because they were all honors people. I ended up having like 4 classes with every single one of them. Oh, I hated them.
Yeah, what are they, a bunch of fucking nerds? Who has honors classes? It's 2018.
So you need to do something with your mic, because every time you talk, it's annoying.
I heard literally none of what you said.
Exactly, that's what your mic is doing right now. It's annoying. Because you'll really start a sentence, and then all of a sudden after 3 words stop, random words in the middle, and then the last 2 words of the sentence.
That might be on your mic, dude.
Maybe. You know what doesn't do this?
What?
Discord.
Alright, well cool. If I get Discord, how is the chat with my 0 viewers going to hear me?
Still talking to your mic.
I only have 1 mic. And if I get Discord, I would have to plug it into my phone. Alright. Okay, genius Detective Zane. How am I going to connect one thing with 1 wire into both my phone and my PS4 controller?
You don't know.
You broke up real bad, I couldn't hear you. But I'm going to guess it was just nonsense.
Use the speaker on your phone.
No. That's dumb. Why would I do that?
Because that's the solution to, and you're not doing it because you're a stupid faggot.
Anytime you guys tell me to get Discord, I'm putting off getting Discord for another year.
Every time I get saying let's chat and don't Discord, I'm not talking to you for a fucking year. How about that?
We both know that's not happening.
Every year you don't get Discord, it's another year you don't get die.
Yeah, well, how about this? Every time I make grilled cheese, you have to eat one too. Fucker. How you like that?
No way to compliment throwing my phone out too. You can talk.
Well, then I guess we're just not gonna be friends anymore.
Good luck doing that.
What do you mean?
You know you can't live without me.
You think I need you? I don't need you. I don't even need myself.
Exactly, you need something to fill that void. You need to fill the void fill yourself with.
The only thing I would ever need you for is friendship.
Remember, you came to me for this conversation. I can leave whenever I want.
Don't.
Yeah, you're privileged by having me here right now. Because I can be going and doing something else in a different room where I can't talk to you that I wanted to do. I'm giving up my crap to please your fucking needs, bitch.
Well, hey, on the bright side, guess who's taking his driving test tomorrow and might get his license? So we can hang out more.
Cool. Cool, so you can't come drive over to my house because you don't want to be there?
You know good and goddamn well why I don't want to be there.
Yeah, but say you can drive over to my house, it would really make that situation better.
Well, I'm cool with being there for a few hours. I'm cool with being there for a few hours, I just don't want to spend the night, because I feel like if I do...
Then don't! I never told that you had to.
Well, yeah, but still, it makes me uncomfortable. It's like an American man walking around in North Korea.
You basically are, considering all the trash and garbage that's around here. You haven't even seen the damn hairless rat my mom got.
What? Like an actual hairless rat, or are you making fun of it?
No, it's this hairless hamster. The most disgusting
animal. Hairless hamsters just look like testicles.
It is! But you insist it's a cute little hamster pet, and it's so cute. It's disgusting abomination.
Well, I hate to say it, but she's wrong.
I agree. She is wrong. My father agreed she was wrong. But she won't take no for an answer, and she dragged my sister into it, so she had to get it.
Just carrying around a testicle.
It has a foot fetish.
That's even weirder. What a little fucking weirdo.
You put it in a little hamster ball. She puts it in this little hamster ball thing, and it rolls around in it, and it rolls to your feet, and it follows your feet around.
I don't know if that's a fetish. I think it's just too stupid to try to find its own way around.
No. We're not talking like it follows you, like, oh, it just follows the thing that's moving. You can go sit down, and it'll roll up to your foot, hit you in the foot, purposely roll over your foot. It's not like it can't get around because you're blocking it. You'll move your foot out of the way, and it'll roll back over to your foot.
Just kick it.
Legitimately target feet.
Just...
We have. My mom has kicked it because she's going up the takes a step, kicks the damn thing because it rolls over to her feet.
That's hilarious. I used to have a... I used to have a fish, and like I cleaned his tank one time, And while I was cleaning it, the motherfucker jumps out of the cup and onto the floor and starts flopping around. Like, what did you expect would happen, genius? That's like me shoving my head into, I don't know, a pressure box.
It's being taken out of the water and then to breathe air, then jumping right back into the water and not coming up.
Yeah, and I mean, like, my 13-year-old brain didn't know how to handle it. This little fucking fish flopping around on the ground. So I did what any normal kid would do, and I just kind of smacked it into the cup and hoped for the best.
Oh my god, our fish. We had fish. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, fish are pretty wild.
Because we had some really aggressive fish. It was weird. They'd try to jump out. They would literally like ram other fish for food. It was weird.
That's mean.
But what happened was eventually the fish had babies.
Yeah.
And all of the other fish were eating the babies.
The fuck? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I challenge your fish to a race. Right now.
So, what we had to do is we had to take the babies
Shit.
and move them to a different tank.
Yeah?
What happens is in that tank, the babies start killing themselves by swimming up the filter.
What a bunch of little idiots.
So, we didn't really know what to do there. Eventually they just died and we got rid of them.
I have a serious question for you, and answer as honestly as you can.
Go for it.
Boo Berry, Count Chocula, or Frankenberry?
I'd probably go Count Chocula.
I'm Team Boo Berry. I'm glad you didn't go with Frankenberry, though, because Frankenberry tastes like shit.
I didn't know honestly, if I'm gonna have off-brand anything, I'm gonna have off-brand like Togo Puffs or like Togo Puffs or something. I'm not gonna go for off-brand Captain.
There's this one off-brand Captain Crunch. I think it's like Berry Colossal Crunch or whatever, and it tastes like shit. Like, it's the exact opposite of Captain Crunch. It's like Bizarro Captain Crunch. Like, it turns into mush instantly when it comes into contact with milk.
You know what my favorite cereal is though?
What?
Peanut butter Captain Crunch. Oh my god.
I can't get past that. It's worse than any other Captain Crunch in that it's basically equivalent to putting razor blades in your mouth. In terms of taste, yeah, it's amazing, better than any other Captain Crunch, but in terms of damage and overall cost, I don't think it's worth it. Like,
I know it destroys your lips. Ugh.
Like, you could pretty much just chew on tacks and get the same effect.
Yeah, trust me, dude. I know it's like getting those cheap lollipops that fall to pieces. So when you're sitting there on the like cheap Halloween lollipops, it cuts your tongue open because of the slits in the candy.
Yeah. I feel like whenever like a company makes a lollipop or like an off-brand candy or whatever, they don't really take practicality into mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, they make these ridiculous shapes and shit, and they don't consider, like, whether or not it can actually even fit in a small child's mouth.
No, I think one of the worst offenders in, like, the air bubbles in the candy that slice open children's tongue is the Tootsie Pops. And that's, like, the most popular lollipop candy because it has the Tootsie Roll inside. And every kid had, like, 8 zillion. But the thing is, because they have to inject the candy inside of it.
Yeah.
It creates a lot of air bubbles around the inside.
Is that how it worked? I always thought that they made one half of the lollipop and then they like put in the Tootsie Pop and then they made it another.
So what they do is they take the thing, they take the stick, they coat the end of the stick in the Tootsie Roll stuff, so that
Right.
it has to do whatever it does, and then they remold it in the lollipop and stuff. But what happens is the two don't collide, so air bubbles come out of the chocolate
Shit.
into the lollipop and back and forth because of hard reasons or whatever. So
Right.
it creates air bubbles because it's two contacts.
Fuck.
So yeah, so either it gets baked out and they're all on the outside, because that's why there's so many of them have a gigantic crack in this thing. Because the air bubbles get baked. Destroys the candy.
Do they even bake them? I don't think they do. I think they just kind of let them dry.
They do bake them because they have to bake their sugar and stuff all around.
Well, that's like baking taffy. You don't bake candy. You just kind of let it dry and harden.
That's not true at all.
Name one candy you bake.
Huh?
Name one candy you bake.
Chocolates are baked. Especially if they have stuff in them.
Well, no. They just kind of poot them out and then they dry. You don't bake them. If you heat them up, they'll melt.
Not even memories. They're safe in the darkness.
Did I just shatter your entire reality?
No, let me think. I might be thinking of different. We're talking. This is stuff I've seen 8 years ago. Sorry, my memory from 8 years ago wasn't all that great.
Oh, are you talking about like an episode of how it's made?
Yeah, like that's where I've seen most of this. I loved that show.
I remember.
Watch it now. It wasn't over.
Yeah.
Just do stupid crap. Because like they would do fun stuff, like this is how you make guitars and do whatever. Now they're like, this is how you make a lamppost.
You should be in the realm of light.
Stick a light, you know, you make the, you take the mold, you stick a light bulb on it, and boom, you made a light post. No, here, this is how we make all the circuitry for it. You gotta watch 80, you know, I could just say giant science words that you don't understand and processes that don't make any sense. Because electricity and science, or smart show, and you're like, well, I just want to see how soccer balls are made.
I remember one in particular. There was like it was like an episode on how they make baseballs, and it was like, yeah, how they make baseballs, and they were like, all right, well, first you grab the cork, and they just kept on using like big words like the flabuba, the amaflabibum, and then you sew the babibida to the sniggy-blopper, and it's like, come on, slow down. I haven't graduated from Harvard yet.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you just take the leather hide and sew it around the ball of net webbing inside.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
what you used to do.
you could just say
Be that.
you could just say it
And
ball,
you're like-
and I'd be happy.
Another world that was lost to the darkness.
Yeah, like, I just like seeing it, and having your narrating voice over it is nice because you have a fun voice, dude. Don't ruin it by trying to make stupid words sound cool.
Ben!
You know?
Yeah, it's gay as fuck. Like, just say what you mean, man. You don't have to use these fancy words. Your mom's probably already proud of you.
It's like, yeah, dude, you have a super successful show. What are you doing trying to impress everyone who's already impressed with your show?
Yeah, like, we already all want to be you. You don't have to rub it in even more, dickhead.
Yeah. It's like, great, you're turning off your fans by trying to impress your fans.
You're simultaneously turning off who you're trying to impress. You're impressing no one.
Yeah, you're trying to impress people who don't need it and driving them away.
That's like McDonald's suddenly making, like, lobster. You don't need to impress anyone, you're already impressive.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is, because now no one's like, I don't want fucking fast food lobster, what are you doing?
I think that McLobster might have actually been a thing at some point.
It was.
McLobster. I know McSpaghetti was a thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah, fucking McSpaghetti.
Like, oh my god, at work we just adopted the worst thing ever. And it's like, super smoky mushroom burger, and it's like, this burger is the most disgusting burger I've ever eaten. Like, Wendy's, where did you go?
Your guys' chicken fries are pretty bomb, though.
Chicken fries? We don't have those.
Oh, I'm thinking of Burger King.
Yeah, the Burger King chicken fries. Dude, did you see what Burger King started doing?
Making good food?
Bro, they have mac and cheese filled spicy Cheetos. What are you talking about good food?
You can actually buy those at Walmart.
I bet they're cheaper. I'm pretty sure that's where they order them from.
They're like,
for real, have you seen them?
I think they're like $5 for like 10.
Yeah, they're $5 for like 3 at Burger King.
Oh, fuck that. Y'all are upselling. Oh, you don't work at Burger King. What am I saying?
Well, you're just talking y'all in the company.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate when that happens. Oh my god. Have you ever had someone walk up and you're like, why is your stuff so expensive? God.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm sorry. When I was talking to the pricing manager at the CEO meeting, I must have accidentally overpriced it.
For real. For real, like, a lot of times when you feel like, they're like, oh, why is your sandwich like $2, man? Like, damn.
Like, I don't know.
Like, I know, I'm kind of with you. It's kind of dumb what they're doing, man. I get where you're coming from. And it just keeps going on, like, you think you guys would know how to price your stuff to make it better, you know, this is ridiculous. I'm like, look, stop ranting to me. I'm like, I literally went, I'm like, yeah, I agree, dude. I can't do anything about it, though. I'm just here. I'm not a big branch or nothing. I don't get to set the prices.
Yeah, like, fuck do you want me to do about it?
It kept going off. It's like, yeah, I can't do anything. I'm not the guy who sets the prices. I just have to sell it, you know?
Yeah, I'm but a lowly employee. Fuck off.
Yeah, you're talking to the man who works the register at 11 o'clock at night, but you're complaining to the guy in Illinois sitting behind a desk.
Yeah, you're complaining to the guy who gets paid minimum wage and was hired for minimum requirements. Yeah.
Like, I'm actually getting in trouble from that guy for being here right now. Like, that is like 18 levels above where I'm at. And you're complaining to a brick wall.
Yeah, calm down, buddy. I'm not CEO yet.
Do I look like a redheaded woman? I don't make any fucking decisions in this company.
Do you remember when, like, they actually used the real Wendy in, like, their commercials and she was a, like, land whale? So they thought, maybe this woman isn't the best thing to show off our company with. Because she was fucking disgusting to look at.
I don't remember that at all. The weird thing is our actual company owner is just like an old man.
Well, the Wendy's girl was designed off of, like, someone's granddaughter or whatever.
He has, like, the most generic name ever. His name's Dave.
Dave. Dave's not a generic name. Don't insult Daves. No, you know what the most default name is, though? Steve.
Chris?
Or Jim.
No, Chris. Chris is the most default name.
I think Jim is. Jim or Steve.
No, because that's just for guys. You gotta go for even worse than that and make it unisex. Make it like, Sam or something, you know.
Or Taylor.
No,
Taylor has too many syllables.
Yeah. Taylor's more feminine, and it's kind of an odd name to begin with. You don't need two Taylors. You know, that's like saying Michael or Michelle. You know, there's subtle differences that make it something. It's not...
Yeah.
It's not just whatever. But something like Sam. That's super easy. But often that's kind of just a nickname. You have to be named actually Sam. Because there's Samuel,
Samantha.
Those are actual differences. But oftentimes it just defaults to Sam.
Yeah, and then there's Samuel Antha.
Samuel Antha? Is that real?
Zane, does it sound real?
I don't know, I don't talk to people.
If I ever meet anyone named Samuel Antha, I will immediately apologize to them and take them down to any government building and immediately get their name legally changed to something better.
Like, no lie, dude, I knew a guy who said he'd name his children's Echinacea or Aquafina.
What?
He would literally... He liked the name of the diarrhea pill so much he'd name his child after it.
Diarrhea?
Or the water brand Aquafina.
I know that Evian is a pretty popular girl name, and that's just the name of a bottled water.
Is it?
Yeah, Evian.
I've never heard anyone with that name. Oh, Aviana.
Yeah, you gotta put a spin on it, so it doesn't sound like you just... Or like whenever people name their daughters or kids after, like, cars.
Oh, like Mercedes?
Yeah, or BMW. Or 1976 Ferrari Roadster.
That was your full name. I feel so bad. Like, what's your first name? 1980 Ferrari Road.
No, it would be, what's your first name? 1970 Ferrari. What's your last name? Roadster.
Roadster. That would be a hilarious last name to begin with. Which just your actual last name, Roadster.
Roadster.
Oh, I could not face public with that name. I am sorry for anyone who has that name.
Hopefully no one. Or like...
I mean, I even hate mine. Just
Toyota Prius.
Toyota Like, what are actual... Like, I actually knew someone called Mercedes. But, like, what are, like, actual other car names you could call somebody?
Suzuki, I guess.
What's with these automatically defaulting to Japanese names?
Well, I don't know, there might be someone named Suzuki. Or Kia. Yeah, Suzuki's a car brand.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm trying to picture it, the cars in my head, like... What's a good car?
2006 Kia Rio, because that's my car.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Stop being hyper-specific with car names, you're ruining the fucking deal.
I think I'm making it better.
No, shut the fuck up.
I cracked the code, haha. Dasani. That's another girl name.
Okay, yeah, that one. Why are you going for brand names?
Milton Bradley. It's not even a joke.
I know.
It's the opposite of funny.
Oh my god.
Kellogg's. Fisher Price.
What's funny is I'm pretty sure I knew a guy with the name Price.
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Post.
Oh fuck, what do we call it?
Post brand Raisin Brand.
Didn't we call it Michelangelo Johnson or something? I hope you noticed that in the group thing.
Michelangelo Johnson. What?
Yeah. When Brandon was all like, "Oh, honey, let's go get McDonald's," he's like, "But I have diabetes. I can't get McDonald's." I'm like, "That's pretty good."
That's pretty good. I forgot what we named him.
It wasn't like Michelangelo Johnson or something.
No, it wasn't Michelangelo. It was like James. I know Johnson was the last name though, because that's like the most default white guy last name.
Because we named him something stupid to begin with.
It was like a, I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the whole stream eventually.
You streamed it?
Shit!
I thought that was just us playing.
No, I was streaming it. I think. I might have
Okay, then we
been.
can just look it up later.
No, I don't think I was actually.
Yeah, I didn't think you were.
I wish I was. That shit was gold.
Yeah, you have to stream every time we talk now.
Well, we're not always gonna have gold. Eventually, we're just gonna be like. So I had soup for dinner.
Yeah.
That's pretty good! Fuck!
Just let go of everything fading into the dark.
Just let everything go. You know that they recently made another version of Street Fighter 2 for the Switch?
Why did I turn on Monster Hunter?
You secretly want to play Monster Hunter?
No, I really don't, because the next quest is fight 2 Basil Geese.
Oh, fuck the Basil Geese.
Yeah, and now I have to hunt 2 hyper-powered ones. I'm like, wanna fucking fight me?
Shit!
I don't wanna fight 2 Basil Geese plus. It's like, I've already beat the final boss, I don't need to play the game anymore. Why the hell would you make me fight 2 Basil Geese after fighting the damn final boss? Kill yourself.
Who would win in a fight between 3 Basil Geese and the final boss?
Probably the 3 Basil Geese.
Why? Because they're little shitheads that make you bleed every 3 seconds?
And they have explosive damage. And there's 3 of them.
And they're like the, what was it? The Sir Regios, but 13 billion times worse.
But to give you the idea, we can fight the final boss and win without fainting on our own. I
Right.
want to try fighting Basil Geese.
Fuck the Basil Goose.
Right now, I can go kill the final boss on my own, easy, over and over, no fainting, like limited potions, whatever.
Look at you, Mr. Big Man.
But Basil Geese, I don't even want to fight. It's just terrible.
I just don't like Basil Geese because every time I'm on any sort of hunt ever, they're always in there and they always fuck with me.
Yeah, he's literally in every single hunt. He's like the big HR hunt, you know, he's the high HR go-to monster. It's like, no, we don't want to fight him.
Yeah, if I wanted to fight him, I'd choose a hunt with him in it. And I didn't. So I don't want to fight him.
It's like, yeah. So it's like, it's cool and all that he's here, but get him the fuck away from me. Because yeah, he just flies in and dive bombs you out of nowhere for no reason while you're fighting a monster. It's like, why?
And he has every right to exist. Like, more power to him. But
Yeah, like,
I don't want him to.
It's like, cool. You chose to exist. Good. Great for you. I'll probably kill you later. Too bad you choose to exist at every single worst possible moment, making me hate your entire existence. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you have the right to live. I'll give you that. But you choose to live your life so poorly that I'm not even gonna kill you.
You choose to live your life in... You choose to live your life in the most frustrating and inconvenient way possible.
Yeah, so exactly. So if you're gonna sit here and bother me and inconvenience me, I'm going to literally deny you your one purpose of killing me. You exist for me to kill you, and because you've made me hate you, I refuse to do so. Rathalos was the exception because we were meant to kill him, but he made us love him. So we refused to kill him on principle. I refuse to kill you because you're an annoying piece of shit and I hate you. I don't want to see you at all. But you come to me.
Yeah, you come to me on this day of my daughter's wedding.
So I threaten you by throwing crap at you until you run away.
Yeah, the best way to just get him to fuck off is shoot him with Dookie.
I'm literally just going to throw your own shit at you until you leave.
It's not even his, it's just someone else's, and I think that makes it worse.
No, I go and find his.
Really, you just go and find his own shit so you can throw it at him and you're just that petty?
Yeah. It's because that way it's the worst. The worst shit is your own.
I don't know, I feel like I'd hate it a little more if someone threw their shit at me. And I didn't know them.
Their own as in your own species, is what I'm saying. Like, if a human throws human shit at you, you know it's bad. But, like, if you see a pile of random shit somewhere else, you're kind of like, whatever. You're like, oh, that smells bad. But literally, human species is the worst because your own psychology tells you that's literally not supposed to be in you at all whatsoever, and get it away from you.
I don't know,
That's the worst.
I feel like I'd be angry if I saw any sort of poop. Doesn't matter what.
And you can recognize. Yeah, so that's what it is. You recognize what it is and realize what it is, so it's disgusting. But to have your own species, you can recognize your own species level of shit more than any others.
My heart's strong. I'll prove it.
And because you realize it's
She just grabbed her titty.
That's fine. Who was it? Aqua? She does that a lot.
Yeah, Aqua grabbed her titty while she's fighting with herself.
Yeah, she probably
Shit.
I mean that kind of explains why her hand is in her chest the whole time. She's feeling herself up. She's got problems.
I wouldn't say problems. Fuck. God damn it.
I just love the Just a Pancake video. Like her whole problem as a character is that her drive is her friends, but her struggle is her friends.
That's every Kingdom Hearts character, though.
But then, like, I love how they changed it, and it's like, alright, now watch real fast how they changed it. It's like your focus is friends, struggle is not friends, and it changes the focus to not friends. It's like, that seems minor, but it makes the character so much better.
Sometimes changing a character's motivation can improve them a lot.
It's like struggle, or motivation, friends, struggle, friendship. It's like, yeah, that is pretty dumb.
It's like a really shitty Java application.
Yeah. What's your number one drive? Friendship. What gives you your strength? Friendship. What causes all your problems? Friendship. Who are your friends? Idiots who don't know how to run their lives that I yell at.
Great, we'll keep your application in the file, and then once you leave, they just throw it in the trash.
Like, alright, I guess you're B-level material after all.
Yeah, you'll start out in the mailroom.
Cool, you're gonna be the prequel side character that no one plays as. And we'll give you your own spin-off game just for fun.
You play as her in Birth by Sleep.
I'm joking.
I don't think you are.
I'm really not.
Fuck. Oh, you mean no one plays as because no one willingly wants to play as her. I see you. That was a good joke. Good job. I caught on a little late.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do the best thing in Monster Hunter, start up an open game and make somebody else kill everything. I'm not gonna leave camp.
That's not a good idea. That makes you an asshole.
I don't know, I'm just running around to buy time. I don't even... Like, I got pinball, but it's like, buy all the tables! And it's like, cool, I've already bought like half of them on the PS3, so I don't necessarily want to.
I'll never understand what's up with your family and fucking pinball.
We like it.
Obviously.
Speaking of, ZapCon's coming up soon.
When?
Like, in the next month or so? I think it's like next month.
I would go, but I'm trying to save up for Comic-Con, because I want to go all days. And it's like $100 per ticket. Not per day, just per ticket.
Well, fuck, that ruins that then, because I was gonna say my family says they wanna get a hotel room like they did last time, so we can be there the whole weekend. But they're like, we're gonna get like a two-bed bedroom kind of thing, a two-bedroom. And we're probably gonna let Cammy bring her friend, so you'll end up without a room unless you buy one yourself. And I was like, well, great. And they're like, and you know what? If you invite your own friends and you like go half on the room, we'll drive them out there with us.
Hey.
Like, cool, I can invite friends.
All right, well,
Half on the room.
here's an idea. Let's not do that.
Only like $100.
And you can just stay at home while they're making these ridiculous hotel purchases. And instead of doing that, Brandon can either pick us up in his car, or I can pick you guys up in my car, because by that time I'll have my license and I can just drive you there, or he can drive us there. Instead of buying a fucking hotel. Or we could just hang out at your house.
Alright. But I mean, like, why hang out at my house when we go to an auditorium full of free-play arcade and pinball machines? That's what we live for. Do you not remember when we went up to Starfighters?
Well, yeah, but
That was the best shit.
I don't want to spend money on a fucking hotel room. It just seems asinine.
That's fair.
That, and we gotta save up for Comic-Con if we want to make it. Because it's expensive as fuck.
And don't go to Comic-Con, it's not worth it.
Of course it's worth it. It's Comic-Con, how could it not be?
Because it's commercialized and NASA.
I think those are the words of someone who's never been to Comic-Con.
Well, you're a dumbass because my family helped organize the Comic-Con for multiple years.
No shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling out Matt, the literal runner of the con himself. You realize that makes you pay to volunteer, right?
No. How was I supposed to know that?
Yeah, I know, because my family helped run that shit.
Oh my god, I can give Aqua cat ears!
Yeah, you used to be able to volunteer and help out with the Comic-Con, so that way they'd give you like a free day pass if you can't. So like, if you had the full weekend, you could work at the con as a helping hand on like Friday and get like a Saturday pass.
Uh-huh.
You know, and that was cool. Well, guess what? He set up some weird organization charity thing where you can only get it through if you're affiliated with this organization, and that organization has a member's fee.
Fuck is up with that?
So you literally have to pay a fee to volunteer your time. And he took out the ability to get day passes. So you just get discounted passes now.
Huh. That's
So, yeah.
pretty weird.
So yeah, exactly. It's commercialized garbage. He doesn't... It's dumb.
I've turned Aqua into a goth girl.
Congratulations, you apparently like the goth girls, considering what you did to your Monster Hunter character.
Yes. Yes, I do. Is there a problem with that, Zane?
Not really. I didn't say anything like that, I just said that's something you didn't like.
Then shut up! I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. Have you seen any of the new trailers?
I saw the Monsters Inc. one, which looks pretty fun.
Yeah, fucking Monsters Inc. blew my goddamn mind. I legit thought that all the screenshots were faked. But nah, apparently I'm just a cynical asshole.
I'm real happy, because you know how Toy Story 2 was a huge thing?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they made a platformer just like it that was Monsters Inc. themed.
Really?
And I remember playing that a bit, I'm pretty sure, and I enjoyed the crap out of that. Because it was literally I think it was the same studio that did Toy Story 2, but just with the Monsters Inc. theme. So it played out really well. I could also be remembering just random childhood jargon that's just whatever, which is probably more likely, but that's just what I remember.
Give yourself more credit. I remember I used to have a Monsters Inc. like pinball game for the PC.
Do you know what I remember? The Buzz Lightyear TV show website thing had all the space games and stuff.
Oh yeah, the fucking Buzz Lightyear TV show. I haven't thought about that in years.
It wasn't all that fantastic. Like, it's definitely in no right bad, but it's dated.
I feel like it's on the same quality as like fucking the best like movie-based Disney show, like Emperor's New School. I'd put it up there with it.
Yeah, that's about the quality of that. It's like it's cool. They definitely know how to use an IP. They just don't know how to adapt it very well.
Yeah, Emperor's New School is kind of like the Great Value Emperor's New Groove, which is to be expected.
I wouldn't even consider it in the same league, honestly. Disney movie-based TV shows falls under Disney's direct-to-DVD sequels quality. In my they just because they're such limited ideas and are put out in different time periods, it worked better.
The Hercules show was okay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying in no right are they bad, but they're still the Disney direct-to-DVD sequels. That's the territory they fall. They're like in between Disney movies. That's the order. The best thing is Disney animated features. The next level below that is the movie-based Disney TV.
Motherfucker, right?
And then underneath those is the direct-to-DVD sequels.
I think you're giving them I don't think you're giving them enough credit. I think the Disney TV shows could be good. Great, even.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they're less than the... They're definitely less than the features, but they're still kind of in the territory of that. So they're better than the direct-to-DVD sequels, but they're just... Some of them fail to put out any sort of... anything other than, like, base substance.
Yeah, they didn't put out any sort of lasting impression.
Yeah, it was literally just continue the cash grab on small children. Like, like if you think about it, there was a lot more than you think. Like, cause yeah, there's the Hercules one, there's the Emperor's New Groove one, there was the Buzz Lightyear one.
There was Tailspin, which had Baloo from Jungle Book, if you want to count that, even though it technically wasn't Jungle Book.
Yeah, Tailspin's kind of in there. Yeah, then there's the Lilo and Stitch one that came out. They made movies off that TV show.
Oh, the Lilo and Stitch one was actually pretty good. I think it was on the same quality of it.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch kind of helped. I really only count the first one. The other ones are... They seem so unnecessary in my eyes. Like, for me, the first one is the only one that...
Yeah, the third one... Or, yeah, I think it was the third one. It was kind of served as more like a... The third movie kind of served as like an ending to the show, more than anything else.
Yeah, I just... The second movie was kind of dumb in my eyes. It set up the TV show. And the TV show happened, the third movie ended the TV show, so it's like... What? You know?
Right. Oh, fuck.
Cause then what are they? They're just an ad for the TV show. It's just another big episode. So it still counts under the TV show in my eyes. It's not necessarily another movie. And it definitely didn't try to be another movie. It tried to be a setup.
Yeah.
Which is why the third one is definitely better than the second one, because it finished the story. So it's a full story being finished, which is nice. But it's just like, but it's the TV show.
Yeah.
Not a movie. It's the TV show.
And the Aladdin TV show is actually pretty okay too.
Was it an Aladdin TV show?
Yeah, you don't remember it?
No.
It was definitely alright.
Yeah, and that's us saying good things. It was alright, you know? It was pretty okay, you know? That's just talking highly of them.
Yeah, it made the characters a lot more likable.
I already thought they were likable.
Like, they give Jasmine something to do.
She didn't need anything to do. She was the princess who took herself seriously. You know?
Yeah, she was like an actual princess, but I don't know. They make her like an actual badass in the show. Like, she punches things, and that's all you need to make a female good.
I think that's unnecessary. I thought her character, she was someone who saw herself for her own worth as the princess. You know, so when she turned down every other man just because, I'm a prince marrying you, she's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I thought it was really funny how, like, he thought being a prince would make her want to boink him, and she was like, no, fuck off, you're gross. I don't want to get married.
She's like, I'm a prince. She's like, so what?
Yeah, and in the end, he found out that all he needed was to be, rich to win her heart.
Yeah, all he needed was literal magic to change the law of the universe.
Yeah, all he needed was unlimited power.
He just needed to protest hard enough. And ironically, I would love to see a version of that story where he doesn't find the genie.
What do you mean?
Think about it. He doesn't find the genie, right? So Jafar's whole plan to find the genie in the Cave of Wonders doesn't exist. Right?
Well, I think either way, Jafar would want to find the genie.
No. I'm saying the Cave of Wonders doesn't exist.
Oh, well, then the entire movie would have no reason to exist. It would just be like Aladdin does his taxes.
Listen to me. I know. I get that. I'm saying I want to see the story up to that point, but right when it gets to the Cave of Wonders stuff, the Cave of Wonders doesn't exist.
Oh, it's just not there?
That whole part's rewritten in the story, and it changes after that, like all in the tape. So the princess sneaks out to get a view of the real world, and she meets Aladdin. she starts to fall in love with Aladdin, but instead of Aladdin being captured and her revealing she's the princess, she just kind of goes back and goes, what happens in that rendition? Like, does she keep going and seeking him out, and then eventually reveals that she's the princess, he freaks out, and eventually they take it to the king or whatever, and because the actual laws of the society at that point, and how thick Jafar is, does he just have him executed? You know?
I don't think she would go that far.
No. Jafar?
Oh, you mean Jafar? Yeah, he'd probably execute him. He fucking hates Aladdin.
Yeah. No, that's my thing. Yeah. So the princess sneaks out. The king feels betrayed because the princess is sneaking out. He's worried, and then finds out she's been hanging out with a random thief, number one wanted thief of the area.
Well, I'm pretty sure she would get executed for treason as well.
No, I doubt she would be because the king was too protective of his daughter. But I'm sure Jafar would put input or whatever, have Aladdin kill him. You know, he's a wanted thief, done whatever, and I was taking whatever, you know. That, I could totally see that. I just want to see how that one would play out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. But I would love to see how that story would play out. Because by finding the genie, he put magic into it. He gets to be the prince. He gets to win over the king with his brilliance, his smartness. He shows he has redeemable qualities to make him better than his competitor prince, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By saving his life from Jafar, who goes power mad, or, you know, but just, how fun would it be if
Fuck!
Exist, and like, they saw Aladdin as just the street wandering, dirt-loving thief, winning over the princess, sneaking into the castle, you know, that sort of thing. That would be an interesting thing to explore in my mind. Not saying that that's what the story should be.
It would just be funny.
Yeah.
What if, like, Jafar reworded his final wish, like, near the end of the movie? Like, instead of saying he wished he was an all-powerful genie, he wished he had the powers of a genie. Then Aladdin would be fucked.
No, I think it's the cost of the power, you know.
Well, I think genies, the whole point is that he's trying to fuck him. So I think that he would try to take any chance he could get to fuck him. So if he said something like that, I don't think he would have anything against him.
I think that's the monkey's palm behind it. By wishing to have the power of the genie, it turns you into the genie.
Well, he didn't say explicitly he wanted to be a genie, he just wanted the powers that come associated with it. Whether or not, like, immense obedience is a power is left to be decided.
That wording, it would still, I agree with you, but it would still turn him into a genie because he's asking for a genie power. If he says, genie, give me all of your powers.
Or, hey genie, you want to be my best friend? Genie, you're my best friend now, kill Aladdin.
That's all.
Genie, I wish you would literally obey my every command from this point on till infinity. Kill Aladdin. And that's not me wishing it, that's me telling you something differently after saying you have to listen to everything I say.
Yeah, it's different. I'm asking you a favor because we're friends.
Yeah, like, I literally said you can never disobey any word I ever said, and I say kill him. I'm not wishing for him dead, so it doesn't break that rule. Also, I want Jasmine to fall in love with me.
You could very well do that. You could have just said, like, I want you to make all of my desires come true. And that's the entire movie.
Yeah.
It just ends right there. Jafar wins.
Like, let me report, I wish I was God.
Yeah. I wish I had powers over time and space, as well as reality.
Infinite cosmic power.
Yeah, I wish that I had double the power you have, Genie.
Jeez, what kind of power would that be? The power to create, materialize, and change anything you want. And double that?
I feel like the first thing I would wish for would be to know the sum of all human knowledge.
Because Genie already does. He displays knowledge of future events. He's an all-powerful, all-knowing being. How do you double the power of that?
Be Nicolas Cage.
Be Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Nah, you'd have to be Adrian Brody.
He's as close to God as you can get without being God.
But what about Adrian Brody?
He was in King Kong.
And I love how you corrected yourself with saying without being God, because it's like, well, Morgan Freeman just is God. Every role he's ever played, he just is God.
Yeah, even when he's Lucius Fox in Batman, he's still God.
Like, he's not even gonna die, he's just gonna ascend. He's like, oh, I was right, sorry.
Do you think Morgan Freeman ever, like, regrets playing God?
I doubt it. It's probably a lot of fun, honestly.
Because every time anyone sees him, they're probably like, oh, hey, look, it's God. Hey, that's God over there. And he's like, nah, I'm just Morgan Freeman. Just me, regular old Morgan.
I don't think so. 'Cause I can easily call him out for being Lucius Fox just as much. He played that part really well.
He plays every part really well. He's a good actor.
Yeah. So I don't really think he, that's enough. Now, the person you shouldn't call out for being an actor is Samuel L. Jackson.
Every character he plays is just Samuel L. Jackson.
Exactly. So don't call him out on it, because he'll become that.
He's good at playing Samuel L. Jackson, but he doesn't really do much else.
Oh my god, did you ever see how Mark Hamill described how Samuel got his lightsaber?
No.
They approached Samuel like, hey, do you want to be part of the movie? He's like, only if I get a purple lightsaber. And they kind of were like, I don't know if we can do that though. And he's like, okay, cool. Call me whenever then. and he leaves. Comes back in the next day and they're like, hey, look what we worked up for you, dude. We got a prototype purple one. We'll keep it if it works okay in the shoot, whatever. But just don't plan on it. And
they had to write like a bullshit backstory about it, like he uses both light and dark.
Does he?
Yeah, that's why his shit's purple, because red and blue makes purple. So he uses both the light and dark side of the Force. Did you not know that?
I didn't realize that's what that was.
Yeah. That's what it is.
I knew each color had a purpose. I didn't realize that's exactly what that meant though.
Understandable. Not many people do. Obviously, the writers didn't even know either. I think it just, like, it's your connection to the Force.
Well, no, it actually means different things. Like, the difference between blue and green...
Is one is used by Yoda?
No, actually. Blue is a much more focused, is a Force-centric. So you're not much of a lightsaber user as you are a Force user. But then green is more of a strategist. You know how to play and finesse around situations. You know, you're not necessarily skilled in whatever, but you're more focused.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to work around and secure. And then like yellow lightsabers are all about strength, your power of will, and stuff like that.
What about brown lightsabers?
I don't think those exist.
But what if they did?
Then it would probably be Dookie powers.
Dookie powers? That's a different kind of force push, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck off.
You're just mad that you couldn't come up with it.
Fuck off.
You ever had
Fuck off.
you ever had what is it? Honeycombs?
A long time ago.
The cereal, not the actual thing.
A long time ago.
The cereal's great, but the actual honeycomb, like actual honeycombs, they're eh.
They're too waxy.
They're not waxy, they're just crunchy and they're hard to bite into. They just taste like hard honey, which, you know, fair enough.
I actually have had real honeycomb, and it's super sweet, but it's super tough and waxy.
Yeah, I think there was,
Not crunchy.
I think I bit into it once and it like kind of fell apart and then it just kind of got stuck in my teeth and I was like, oh, I don't like that.
If your honeycomb was crunchy, you probably had some bees in it.
Some bees?
Some of those bees, boy.
It's hip.
It's just the funniest thought. Just be eating a bunch of, oh, what a lovely honeycomb, and then you're like, there's a bee in my mouth.
There's a bee in my honeycomb. I signed up for honeycomb candy, not bees.
Not bees.
I was not prepared to have bees in my mouth. Ow.
Oh, that would be so horrible. Just have bees in your mouth.
You just take a bite into a honeycomb and then you just taste like meat and you're like, oh god, I think I might have eaten a bee.
Okay. You have to do me something real quick, for real. Go to your phone real quick. Go to Play Store.
I think my phone's dead.
Every time I want to do something, I'm like, hey, to push back, like, oh, my 3DS is dead and I lost the charger. Damn it. Oh, okay, I want to go do this. Sorry, don't have that.
Well,
I'm gay, I don't want to get it.
fine, fucking fine. I'll go and I'll get a Discord tonight.
Well, no, but I'm not even talking about that. Because I'm like, oh, you're like, oh, here, let's play Final Fantasy 14. It only cost you $200.
Well, I didn't know it was $60 up front. It didn't used to be. Wait, yeah, it did. Never mind. But it's a good game, and if you ever have the money, I recommend it, because it's the best MMO I've played besides Guild Wars 2.
You know what's the best MMO I've ever played?
Huh.
Team Fortress 2.
What?
Team Fortress 2.
That's not an MMO. That's a class-based shooter with MMO elements.
Not an MMORPG. It's not an MMORPG. But it's still an MMO.
No, it's not. It's a class-based shooter
Exactly.
with online elements.
What are you talking? It's not. It doesn't have online elements. It's all about.
I said it has online elements. I think you might need another ear scraping, Zane.
Yeah, and guess what MMO stands for?
Massively multiplayer online.
Exactly. So it is in fact an MMO. It's just a shooter. It is not an MMORPG.
I wouldn't say it's massive because it's only like 12 people per server. It's more like moderately sized multiplayer online.
Well, guess what? With that whatever, there are millions of people playing it, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's only 12 people in a match. You don't immediately get into a server filled with 100 billion people.
That doesn't mean anything. The massive multiplayer part comes from how many people are playing, not how many people you can bump into. In that case, Team Fortress probably has more because it's based on its server region based. That makes sense anyway. You can't play with any single person in the world. You know, there's not one server.
That makes it a bad game, and I don't want to play it. If they don't have the balls to make it an RPG, and if it's not made by Marvel, then I don't want to watch it and I don't want to play it. Like anytime my friends come up to me and they're like, "Hey Scott, you want to see a movie?" I'm like, I don't know. Did Marvel make it?"
Why do I give you the privilege of
I don't know. You're the only one that can answer that question, buddy. Why do you keep me around?
I don't know. And if I was in your position, how much you seem to rely on me, I would not touch that.
How much I rely on you? I mean, you're my best friend, but I wouldn't say I rely on you for much.
For how long?
I don't like come up to you and ask for 20 bucks. That would be relying on you. If anything, you're gonna be relying on me in a bit because I'm gonna have a car with a license.
I don't need to rely on you.
Please?
Anytime I want to go over to your house, I can just ask, you know, anytime I want to, I can get it set up.
But wouldn't it just be easier to just make me take you?
I'm sorry, are you sitting here begging me to you know, let you drive me around?
Yes.
You are asking me to use you right now.
Yes.
And you don't rely on me at all.
Yes.
And you are begging me to use you.
Please. If you could, that would be great. If you could also punch me in the stomach and pull my hair and spit on me, that would also be greatly appreciated.
You know, I'm not one to king shame, but you should not ask your family for a gay abusive thing.
It's not gay, you're just beating the shit out of me. How's that gay? I'm not getting pleasure out of it, I deserve it. I've been a bad boy and I deserve to get punished.
Wouldn't fulfilling your deserved desires of being to be considered a form of pleasure? It's fulfillment.
Are you asking me if killing myself would be a form of wish fulfillment? Because yes, it would be. You're right on the money, it would be 100% correct. Detective Zane strikes again.
If it's that important to you, why are you putting it off? There are so many things not stopping you.
Because I don't want to be a bitch.
Exactly. So know your place.
Know my place. I do know my place, and it's right there. Between your ball sack and your butthole.
Really think you keep me away from my friend?
Waking up.
Oh, shit. I'm fighting a dark side. You know, the first boss from the first game? Not really. He's kind of a bitch.
To find my hand on your face as you wake up?
Oh, I mean, just anyone's hand on my face when I wake up would probably unsettle me a little.
No. Do you know which hand I'm talking about?
Oh, your, like, gross fucked up hand that looks like it wants to die? Yeah, I'd probably be a little uncomfortable. I don't think I'd like that very much.
I lost count. You run into the bathroom screaming. Turns out it was contagious. What?
I wouldn't run away. I'd probably just tell you to get your hand off my face. And go back to bed and deal with it in the morning.
You have no idea how much I gotta go upstairs right now.
Is that a threat?
Have yes, have no.
How would it even be a whole yes? I'm kinda kicking this niggy's ass.
Have you really been sitting down here for this?
Yes. What's it, like 4 AM?
What the fuck are you doing this for?
Well, you're the one that was okay with it.
No, shut the fuck up. This is your fault.
Would you rather me just, like, beat off and go to bed?
Because you're fucking... You're a little shit and I'm enabling you. This is your fucking fault.
On average, I don't usually go to bed until like 5, so this is nothing new.
Yeah. So next time you're gonna stay up from the time of 2 AM to 5 AM, you have to sit and listen to me talk to you.
Yes.
You don't get to do anything because I've locked you off from doing anything else.
Well, honestly, if I was tired, I'd probably just tell you I'm going to bed, and then I'd leave.
Cool. I'm going to bed.
Okay. Sure you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and do whatever the hell I want for 2 hours. 3
Sure.
hours.
Sure. Sure you are, Zane. Whatever keeps you asleep at night.
What the fuck is that supposed to
Whatever helps you sleep. Because I care about your well-being.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
You have 5 more minutes. I'm counting.
You know time limits stress me out.
Yeah. And sitting here doing nothing, berating myself talking to you, doesn't stress me out at all. When I'm literally putting off something I could enjoy, something that's pissing me off.
Well, hey, if it makes you feel any better, I have to go to the DMV tomorrow super early, and I have to wake up at like 5.
It doesn't make me feel better at all. No, it really doesn't. Because you're gonna use it and just shove it in my fucking face.
Why would I do that?
Because you're you. And I know you. You already probably have stuff in your mind.
I'm honestly considering not even going to sleep at this point. I played too much Kingdom Hearts Ground Zeroes. I'm too deep. I'm in the deep end. Oh fuck. Stop being invulnerable and let me murder you. Son of a bitch, just fucking die, cunt. Welcome back.
What do you mean welcome back? I got it.
I don't know. Do I look like I know? Do I look like I even know where I am right now? The short answer is no. I don't.
It really doesn't matter.
In the end, we all go back to the salt of the earth, cause, you know, Jesus, he's pretty cool.
Because Lion King said so.
Yeah, everywhere you look, Simba. That's our kingdom, just not that black place over there. That's where the niggers hang out.
You know, that's kind of not wrong.
That's their neighborhood, just let them have it.
And I think that's the worst part about that entire sentence. Is that's kind of not wrong considering the voice actors.
They're all black. Except for the retarded one. That one's voiced by the dude who voices Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy. He's not black.
I guess that's a fair point.
I'm gonna go to bed.
You're a fucking moron.
Okay, bye.